Hey everyone, I'm here next to my favorite pile of rice cakes. Just wanted to say that Jimmy Kimmel's TV show was canceled indefinitely, and there's a lot of different reactions to this. It was canceled because of the ridiculous things he was saying about the shooter of Charlie Kirk being a MAGA person, all that. But to be honest, it's not the first time Jimmy Kimmel or any late night host has said ridiculous things. So the question is it right or wrong that his TV show was canceled? Some people on the political left are saying it's censorship, it's against free speech, while some people on the right are celebrating and saying that's what he gets, that's what happens. Let me just lay out, in my opinion, how there's two very distinct scenarios on whether or not I think this is okay or not. If Jimmy Kimmel was canceled because he made some trash arguments and his employers didn't like that, and there was an outcry organically of people that said this is terrible, and the employers realized we don't want to keep him on, that's totally fine. That's normal societal ramifications, and freedom of speech does not mean that you don't get held accountable by society for the things that you say. If somebody's posting on social media ridiculous, evil, crazy things, the boss has the right to fire them. However, the FCC chair, which is a governmental organization, did come out and say that they need to rein in Jimmy Kimmel, and crack down on him because he's saying ridiculous things. I do not like that. I believe that is sloppy for a governmental organization to try to get involved in that way. So why was he fired? I don't know. We don't know. Was he fired because of the organic outcry from the public and from his employers? If that's what happened, I'm all for that. Great. That's what happens when you talk a mess. If he was hired because Nexstar is going through a $6.5 billion merger and they want the government's back because they need FCC approval, and the FCC chairman started threatening them, that is bad, guys. That is not a good thing. That is a bad reason to cancel somebody. And if you're okay with that, if you say, well, he deserved it either way, even if it was from the FCC, then you don't even understand. You're giving more power to the government that will one day be used against you. I'm all for societal ramifications. I'm not for governmental crackdown and involvement. Which one it was, I don't know, but that matters.